The sun blazed down upon the irradiated landscape of the wasteland as a small group of scientists trudged through the ruins of a city long since destroyed. Dr. Emily Chen led the team of engineers, botanists, and other scientists who were all committed to the task of restoring the world to its former glory. Emily had spent years studying the effects of radiation on plants and had finally discovered a way to neutralize the radiation and make the soil fertile again. Her plan was to plant vegetation that could clean up the soil and the air, eventually creating a sustainable ecosystem that would support life. However, their journey was not an easy one. They faced many challenges, including hostile factions who saw them as a threat and saboteurs who sought to derail their efforts. The scientists had to constantly be on guard, setting up traps and defenses to protect their equipment and themselves. One day, as they were working on a new project, they heard a loud explosion coming from one of their labs. They rushed over to find that the lab had been destroyed and their research had been ruined. It was clear that someone had sabotaged their work. Emily was devastated. She had put her heart and soul into the project, and now it seemed like all her hard work had been for nothing. But she refused to give up. She gathered her team together and proposed a new plan. They would rebuild the lab and start over from scratch. It was a daunting task, but they were determined to succeed. They worked tirelessly, day and night, rebuilding the lab and recreating their research. They also set up more defenses and hired additional guards to protect their work. As they worked, the land began to change. The dry, cracked earth gave way to verdant fields and forests. The air became cleaner, and the water safer to drink. Animals returned to the once barren landscape, and people were able to grow crops and build homes. But the scientists' troubles were far from over. They faced opposition from factions who saw their work as a threat to their power and control. They had to navigate political intrigue and navigate complex negotiations to secure the resources they needed to continue their work. Despite the hardships they faced, Emily and her team never gave up. They were driven by their passion for science and their desire to make the world a better place. They met with leaders of various factions, convincing them of the benefits of their project and gaining their support. As the years went by, the wasteland began to flourish. The project that started with a handful of scientists had grown into a vast network of labs and research facilities. Emily had become a legend in her own time, hailed as a hero by the people whose lives she had changed forever. In the end, the scientists' legacy would be felt for generations to come. Their work had given the people of the wasteland hope for a better future, and they had proven that even in the darkest of times, science and perseverance could bring about change.